to come and, Jesus Christ will return to this earth and take over the government of this earth, rule over this earth for 1,000 years. And the people that will rule with him, are you with me? Are those that have okay, let me show you. Revelation chapter 20. There are those that have thrones. That you have power is not enough. I wish I'll be able to show you the difference between just having power and having. If you have throne, you have power. But the fact that you have power does not mean you have a throne. It says, Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. Okay, let's start from verse 2 so that we'll get it in context. It says, and he laid hold on the dragon. That's an angel of God. That the dragon is Satan. That old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into where? The bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more. Why was this? Because for the millennial reign of Jesus Christ, he didn't want the devil to be deceiving anybody. We are going to rule over the nations, deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. Some of you are looking at me like you don't understand what he's talking about. All right. And I saw, what's the next verse? Can we read it out loud together? And I saw thrones. Verse 4. And they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. Now let me show this to you from, somebody should open to 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 2. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 2. Do you not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? Why? First and foremost, I need to explain something to you about angels. Amen. I said earlier that there was a rebellion in heaven, but that's now our study. And that rebellion actually happened in the realm of angels. And that rebellion happened in I've shown you the organogram. There are dominions, thrones. That rebellion happened in this level, this third level, principality and powers. In all of creation, rebellion has never happened at these higher levels, but they've happened at this lower level. Are you understanding my point? I don't have time to prove it to you, but I pray I'll be able to prove it to you another time because of time. We are racing against time, seriously. But what you are going to have, if you are faithful to Jesus, is a throne. You see that the highest thing in creation is what? Thrones, then dominions. And did you see in Revelation chapter 20 that he said he saw thrones and they were seated upon them, and they were given the authority to judge. See, brethren, what I'm telling you, we started from where Apostle Paul says that he strives to apprehend that for which Christ apprehended him. You see, there are thrones in God's kingdom. And one thing about our experience here on earth is that this experience here on earth is like a dry run for what will happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that is why you can walk with God to a point in which you will know that a throne has been given to you. Okay, let me explain this to you. By the time you enter fully, if you are an apostle or whatever you are, you enter fully into your ordination. You have entered into, you have been given a throne, and then you can judge matters. I hope you know it's not everybody in the church that can judge matters. Paul said that I've judged. Paul had the authority to judge many things. He says, I'm not around, but I've judged this matter. You know why Paul could do that? Because he had a throne and he had the authority to judge. It's not every Christian that can judge matters. I can show you in 1 Corinthians where it talks about that it is the spiritually mature that judge matters. He said, and they are judged by no one. The only person that can judge them is Jesus. He said before his master he stands or he falls. So the lowest we see powers. So even when Apostle Paul was talking about what we are wrestling against, because when these angelic beings fell, when they fell, they were in different levels. But you never see thrones there or dominion there. The rebellion happened from the level of principality. That's why it says that through the church, the manifold wisdom might be known, manifold wisdom of God might be made known to the principalities and powers in heavenly places. That principality and powers in heavenly places include the devil. Are you understanding what I'm saying?